So, how did it go? Were you able to solve this challenge on your own? If yes, feel free to skip through this video, but if you got stuck somewhere and need some help, then you can take some hint from this video, and whenever you feel comfortable, you can pause this video and start writing the solution on your own. So here in my developer console, I have noted down all the steps of this challenge. The first step says that we need to retrieve all the contact records from our Salesforce org. So I'll go back to my Salesforce org and I'll go to my setup menu just to make sure that I'm picking up the correct API names while writing my SQL query. Or another way would be to go to your file menu in the developer console and click on open resource, and here you can search for contact and make sure that you are selecting contact.obj and click on open. This way you will be able to see all the API names in the developer console itself, and also you will be able to write your SQL query just by selecting these names and clicking on this query button. But I'm not going to do it this way because I want you guys to write this SQL query on your own instead of taking help from the developer console. So here in our object manager, let's open the contact object. Here it is, and first check the API name of the object itself, which is contact. So I'm gonna go to my developer console and I'm going to write my two keywords, which are select and from, and after the from we need to write the object name, and we have just checked it that its API name is contact. Now we need to write all the fields as well that we are retrieving. So we need to retrieve contact name, title, phone and email. So let's go back to our Salesforce org and click on this fields and relationship. First we'll check where is the contact name field. It should be right here. So we need to retrieve name, then title, phone and email. So we have got a field title which has the same API name as well. Then we have got the phone as well, and then the email. So all of these fields have the same API name as their label. So we can directly write them in our SQL query. Name, title, phone, and then the last one is email. So this is the first step of our challenge. Let's execute this query and let's see if we are getting some results or not. So we have got 20 results, and I think we only have 20 records in our Salesforce org. If I'll go to the contacts here and click on all contacts, so we have only got 20 contacts. Now the second step says that we need to limit our search result and we need to only query those records which has a title as VP Technology. So let's copy this title and we can use our where condition to filter out our search results. And here we are putting some condition on the title field. So let's write that down here, and we need to specify the value that we want in the title field, and we need to specify it inside the single quotation. Let's execute this again. Let's see if we have got some results or not. We have got one single result this time, and the title is VP Technology. That's what we want. We can confirm it from our previous search result. So there was only one record which was having the title as VP Technology, and I guess we have got this record only. Yeah. Now the third step says that add another field in the search result, and it's called department. So again I'll go back to my Salesforce org and I'll search for the department field, and its API name is also same as the label. And this third step also says that this department field should be the second column in the search result. So what I'll do, I'll type in my department field here after the name so that it appears on the second column. If I'll execute this query now, then you will notice that department is my second column. Let's move to step 4, and it says that retrieve all the search results satisfying step 2 and the department value as finance. So it's important to understand this condition here. Here we are including both the conditions. So we need to use AND operator instead of OR because we need to satisfy both the condition. So along with our title equals to VP Technology, we need to specify one more condition. So I'm going to use my AND operator here, and this time the condition is on the department field and the department value should be finance. So let's write that down and let's click on execute. Did we get any result? No, because the result that we have got previously, it had a department as technology. So our search results are 0 this time. Now let's move to step 5, and it says that we need to make some changes in our condition and we need to include all the SVPs and VPs in our search result. So we can do this step 5 in multiple ways. Either we can use multiple OR conditions and define all the SVPs and VPs title in our query itself, or we can use our IN operator to define all the possible values, or the easiest way would be to use the VP keyword in our like operator, because these SVPs and VPs can be different, like there could be a VP of finance, VP of technology. Very similar to this, there could be a SVP of technology and finance and all the other departments. So I'm going to use like operator here. And since this SVP and VP, they both include the word VP, so we can do it something like this. We can remove this condition, and here we can say the title like, and I'm going to use a leading ampersand, which is really not a best practice as it leads to the full table scan and your query performance will be very bad. So if you get the similar condition in your project, then make sure that you collect all the possible values for SVP and VPs and use IN operator instead of the like operator. Here we don't have all the possible values, so I'm gonna go with like operator and I'll say ampersand VP. I cannot use underscore here because then it's going to rule out the VP keyword. So we need to use ampersand VP, and then there can be multiple VPs and SVPs. So we need to add ampersand after that as well. And let's execute this query. Hopefully we should get some result. So this time we have got 3 results with department as finance and title as SVP and VP both. Now let's move to the step 6, and it says that sort the result by the name. This is a easy one, so we can use our order by clause here. We need to order it by the name field and in the descending order. So don't forget to write DESC here, and let's execute our query one more time. And this time our search results are sorted by the name in descending order. And the last one is to limit the search result by 3. Although we have only got 3 results here, so if you put the limit word here, it won't make any difference because already we are only getting 3 rows. But if you change it to 2, then you would notice the search results are limited only by the 2 rows. So this was a pretty good challenge and I enjoyed writing the solution for it, and it covers most of the things that we have discussed in our SQL queries. I hope you liked this challenge, and from the next video we are going to learn about the relationships in the SQL queries, or how you can retrieve the related records in the SQL queries. So I'll see you all in the next video.